new baby home to meet your dog for the first time can be a stressful situation. You want the dog to be exposed to the child and vice versa, so the two can cohabit the home peacefully. The chances that the dog will respond positively to the little one are pretty good, but their reactions can be priceless. So, without further ado, these are some of the best pictures taken of dogs meeting the new baby for the first time. Coming up, 1 dog and 2 babies. What more could you want? Does it do anything? The real 0TB3RTT. This dog looks completely confused with what he has been presented with. The dog is clearly not angry, but it looks like it's thinking, are you kidding me right now? Sure, at this age, a baby can't do much for the dog. However, we're sure that the dog will start to come around in a few years when that baby is sneaking them food under the table or rubbing its belly when everyone else is busy. Keep your chin up, buddy, everything will be alright. I could get used to this. The real 0TB3RTT. This pudgy little doggo doesn't seem to mind having these 2 little ones around at all. Looks like they've given him an excuse to lounge around even more than he had before these twins were born. We desperately hope that this wasn't just a one-time thing and that it's a regular occurrence, because it's just too cute. Luckily for this dog, he can look forward to many more naps to come in the upcoming years. We wonder how those babies are sleeping because we know that dog is surely snoring. What is it? The real 0TB3RTT. These 2 Dalmatians look completely baffled at the crying baby in front of them. There's nothing they can do except stare at it and hope that it stops crying. We're sure that these dogs do this often, just to check up on the baby and see if anything has changed or just to make sure that it's still there. They only have to wait a few years until the baby is old enough to play with them without being knocked over. Be patient, pups. This next dog doesn't quite know what to do with itself. Don't want to wake it up. The real 0TB3RTT. While this baby sleeps peacefully, the dog is fully alert, trying with all of its might to not move or even breathe too hard, for fear of waking up the baby. Although this dog could have decided sit anywhere in the house, it still chose to be next to the baby, even though it has to be careful to not wake it up. That shows that this dog loves the baby and is willing to sacrifice its own comfort just to be around it. I don't know what this is, but I love it. The real 0TB3RTT. It appears that this dog didn't need very much time to readjust before deciding that it likes having the baby around. This picture proves that dogs understand things better than we may think, and that they can also sense things that we can't. This dog probably sensed that this was its owner's baby, and since it loves them, it's going to love their baby as well. This picture is so adorable and we hope that the family keeps it somewhere where people can see it in their home. Nap buddies. The real 0TB3RTT. Nap time with the new baby doesn't look too bad for this little dog. Being around the same size, they can snuggle up together without the fear of the baby being crushed under the dog's weight. It looks like the dog is making the best of the entire situation and using this baby's little body as a pillow of sorts. While the dog will be able to do this for the rest of its life, it won't be too long before this baby grows up and won't be able to cuddle up so easily. It's kind of cute, I guess. The real 0TB3RTT. This dog is seeing the new baby for its first time and it seems pretty enamored by the infant. While the dog does look curious, there's also love in those eyes. We're sure that this dog spent some time just staring at the baby, maybe trying to figure out what it is while also trying not to disturb its sleep. We wonder if the dog is a female because it also looks like it's trying to withhold some motherly instincts that it may have. This next dog doesn't want anybody to touch this baby. Step away from the baby. The real 0B3 Artie. This dog became the house's new security guard when this baby came home for the first time. While the baby is slowly falling asleep, this dog is now on duty watching over the baby to make sure that nothing bad happens to it. Even if that was my child, I might hesitate for a second before taking it away from this dog, because this good boy looks like it means business. We hope that the baby is comfortable next to it because it looks like they're going to be sharing a bed for the foreseeable future. Perfect fit. The real 0B3 Artie. This looks like a match made in heaven for this dog and baby. We're sure that this has been this dog's napping place long before this baby was even an idea, so it's doubtful that it would give it up so easily. The solution? Just lay the baby next to the dog so they can both sleep peacefully together. It looks like it's all working out too because the dog doesn't have to give up any space and the baby is sleeping soundly. This human tastes good. The real 0B3 Artie. While usually it's the baby that sleeps on the dog, it looks like the tables have turned for these two. We would usually expect the dog to choose a different part of the body to rest their head on, but not this pupper. He chose the baby's head and face. Whatever floats your boat, doggo. The dog must be very gentle, because this baby is fast asleep and we all know what light sleepers some babies can be. Help me. The real 0B3 Artie. This dog looks in need of some assurance that everything is going to be okay. It's probably never even seen a baby before and now there's one laying right next to him. Babies look strange enough already, so we can't even imagine what's going through this dog's head. Luckily, it didn't mistake it for a chew toy, so now it's just beside itself. On the bright side, this dog is bigger than something living for the first time in its life. And just look at the baby's onesie with the dog pictured. All smiles. The real 0B3 Artie. The baby in this picture is actually smiling at its new best friend. That's a face of pure joy, and the dog seems to be loving every minute of it. It also looks like the dog found the perfect place to rest its head when it's in need of a nap. That works out for both parties, because chances are that baby is going to be sleeping quite a bit for the next few years. The next dog loves cuddling. But how? The real 0B3 Artie. We're not sure how these two got into this position, but we're not complaining. That has to be one of the cutest things we've ever seen. Not only are they sleeping together, but the dog is literally holding the baby, making sure that she's safe and comfortable. If that isn't a loyal dog, we don't know is. The mother must be happy because the dog is taking over her job for the time being. Somebody make sure this doggo gets some extra treats when this baby wakes up. Hello little one. The real 0B3 Artie. There's no denying that humans and dogs have some kind of magical connection. If you think otherwise, all you have to do is look at this picture and you'll be a believer. If anything else touched a baby's face with its wet nose, chances are the baby would wake up crying. But not this baby. It looks relaxed if anything. You can also see in the dog's eyes how gentle it's trying to be, something that you don't really train a dog how to do. Well, the real 0B3 Artie. The look on this dog's face is probably what a human would look like if they ever saw an alien. This dog is looking at an unidentified species in their eyes and it's right in front of their face. It kind of looks like its owner except for a lot smaller and needs to be carried around. We're sure it probably doesn't smell that great either, which is making the dog all that more curious. Baby, meet dog, dog, meet the baby. A puppy and a baby. The real 0B3 Artie. These two little ones are just too cute next to each other. They'll get to explore the world together because we're pretty sure that both of them are too young to have any idea what's going on right now. If you thought that raising a puppy is a lot of work, come back when you have to raise a puppy and a baby at the same time. These poor parents are going to be getting negative hours of sleep for the next few months. Best of luck. If you love labs, this next picture is for you. I'm not sure what this is, but I like it. The real 0B3RT. Clearly, this dog still isn't entirely sure what this new baby is that's living in the house, but it doesn't seem to mind all that much. Anything that it can rest its head on without it moving is all right in their book. By the looks of it, this baby isn't going anywhere anytime soon, so everyone's happy. That baby is about the size of that dog's head, so it's nice to see how gentle this yellow lab is being with the newborn. Surrounded by pups, the real 0B3RT. This lucky baby is surrounded by two of his furry family members, and they all look as comfortable as could be. While the yellow dog in the back is completely asleep, the dog closest to the baby looks like it's inspecting the infant and thinking about how much it loves it. In a few years, the three of them will be able to run around in the backyard together. But for now, they're going to have to be content sleeping on the floor. This is my baby now, the real 0B3RT. It appears that as soon as this dog met this infant, it decided that it was theirs to take care of. While this baby is probably nice and warm under this dog, the dog's eyes are telling everyone to slowly walk away from their new favorite person. This baby should be glad that it has such a cute and loyal protector. Not everyone gets this kind of treatment from their own dogs. I mean, look at those eyes. Why is it moving? The real 0B3RT. Both the baby and the dog in this photo appear to be awestruck by the situation that they're both in. While the baby may just be confused by the entire world around them, the dog is stupefied by the presence of such a small human. Over time, the baby will get used to its surroundings just like the dog will get used to the baby. It won't be long before this little girl is taking pictures of the dog as it sleeps. Strike a pose, Pinterest. This little guy looks like he has found a brand new friend to give kisses to. He already likes the baby, and you can tell by the way they're matching poses. It's not like the parents told their kid to pose and he listened. If only the baby could stay this size his whole life, we're sure the mother would love that. But as he grows up, he'll love the dog as much the dog loves him. Protect at all costs, Pinterest. This dog made up her mind after meeting this precious baby. She knew that this child was too adorable to be left alone, no matter how short. He just became the best guard dog this family could have asked for. Now the parents can walk around the house a little easier knowing that their faithful dog will be there if anything comes up. The both of them look as precious as they come. This is a wonderful sight to see. Candid shot, Pinterest. This baby is probably wondering why on earth they are taking pictures. This dog doesn't even want to take the photo. She looks more concerned with playing or protecting the newborn. As she should, because this child is now a part of the family that he loves. When this child grows up, we're sure looking at this picture will summon a smile. The smile may be gone now, but just give it a few more weeks. Portrait time. Pinterest. Wait a minute, here are the tissues for your tears. This is priceless. She is all smiles as she grabs onto the collar of her new doggo mate. We don't know what the dog is looking at, but it doesn't matter. They're both just happy to be out there in that grass field. This family has to hang up this picture in their house with a majestic frame. If not, that would be a total waste of this masterpiece. It's time for bed. Pinterest. Have you ever seen a more innocent scene? We think not. A puppy and a newborn resting together can bring world peace. They should replace this image with one of the presidents on currency. Just looking at this should warm your heart. If not that, at least bring a smile to your face. We wonder what they're dreaming about. Does the puppy give the baby little licks on the face when they're awake and roaming around? The two new best friends Pinterest, can you honestly sit there and tell us what's more satisfying than little dogs playing with babies? We'll wait. Exactly, there is nothing quite like it. Two of the softest beings on the planet colliding is a recipe for happiness. You've made it this far down the list, we already know how you're feeling. Your heart is filled with joy and these smiling babies and dogs are just what you needed to get you through the day. You're welcome. Hey, who's that? Pinterest, this baby is all smiles and this dog, well, he's a bit surprised. The child must have taken this dog's original resting spot. And since the dog knows he can't do anything about, so that's why he has such a shocked look on his face. Meanwhile, the new baby in town is having a blast. Not only is there a dog in his lap, but he also has the most comfortable spot in the house. Nice to meet you, little one. Pinterest, these two have finally met and in the most adorable way ever. The little girl came fully equipped with a flower headband and a white top, while the dog is paying complete and close attention, waiting to see what will happen next. There's no telling what might take place, but we're willing to bet it is nothing but love that will be shared between these two. They're practically the same size and have the same amount of cuteness. Just me and my pal Pinterest. Pugs are interesting dogs. They may not be the cutest or anything, but people sure do love them a whole bunch. What people love more, however, are babies. This tag team of cuteness is almost too much to handle. The baby almost looks like he's holding on to the doggo before falling out of the baby seat. The pug took up too much room while trying to cuddle with the newborn. That's okay. They'll soon learn how to operate together. Aesthetically pleasing. Pinterest, a sleeping baby is a peaceful baby. Two dogs the size of a baby is wonderful thing as well. Just because we don't make the rules on these things, some stuff is just unwritten law. So when you put the two together, the outcome is pure bliss. You can rub the dog's tummies while singing a lullaby to your child. You can take great photos like this and upload them to your Facebook. Parents only. Big kisses. Pinterest here, take this kiss and cherish it forever. And if you ever need another one, just know you will always be able to have as much as you want. We're guessing the puppy said something along those lines. These two go together perfectly. They will grow up and learn to love one another together as well. It's always fun when you have a child and get a new puppy at the same time. Watching them grow is the best part. Professional introduction. Pinterest, this family figured that the best way to introduce these two would be by having a professional photo shoot. Nothing wrong with that. There should be more shoots like this done and advertised to the world. The more people see these happy images, the more they will be happy individuals. The baby looks like this is everything she ever wanted in life with that precious smile. Dogs and babies are the key to happiness, everyone. In case you didn't know. Here's a kiss. Nice to meet you. Pinterest, humans like to shake hands when they meet for the first time. In some cultures, it was polite to give a kiss on the cheek as well. This puppy must be from one of those cultures. Okay, we're embellishing a little, but still, the little boy has his eyes closed and he's taking the big smooch in stride. The owner had to make sure to restrain the pup a little bit in case he got a little carried away and gave the baby too many kisses. What's better than nap time? Pinterest, what's better than nap time, you ask? Well, a dog and a baby taking nap time together are better, that's what. This dog met this baby for the first time and the dog just couldn't leave her side after that moment. Taking naps together is going to be an everyday thing moving forward now. These pictures will only get better and better as time goes by. Next, they'll probably be together in the bed resting peacefully. Welcome to the fam, kid Pinterest. Okay, is it just us, or does this dog know that he isn't the cutest thing in the family anymore? The look on his face says it all. He's worried he won't be getting as many belly rubs that he used to get. We can understand the fear, but he has to understand, there's a new sheriff in town. Just like when Buzz Lightyear came into the picture, Woody had to take a slight hit in his playing time. Best buds forever Pinterest. It was picture day for these two and they did not disappoint. The slight cuddle the dog provided the baby was just enough to make the little one smile. The dog is giving off so much positive energy the baby can feel it. The baby just gained a new protector for however long this dog is alive. We wish dogs could stay around for longer, but this image will always be embedded in the family's mind. He's asleep, I can't Pinterest. This dog is madly in love with the new family member. You know when you're freshly in love during a new relationship and that person is all you can think about? This is what's going on in this picture. The baby can sleep but she can't. The baby needs way more sleep than the dog does, which is understandable, but he might become sleep deprived if he keeps this up much longer. It's all in the name of love though. Help, I can't go to sleep. Pinterest. This is the complete opposite of the previous two. Now, the dog is sound asleep while the baby is pondering why he's so loved. How did he come into a world with all this beauty surrounding him? It's a wonderful feeling. It's something that will keep you up when you're supposed to be asleep. The power of positive energy from those who love you is just like magic. And these two together is the ultimate magic. Hey, what's this on me? Pinterest. It looks like this dog is getting a little too comfortable with his new human. Just wait until he watches the baby grow up. He'll be in his lap all day and night if he's already started to do it. The baby is just here for the ride, smiling at the camera, wondering why a furry creature is licking his fingers. Fiona looks like he's ready to finally pull the dog off if you look in the background. More naps, please Pinterest. Nap time with dogs as an adult is a great feeling. It's like sleeping with the best gift ever. The dog will give you kisses, wag its tail to show that she's happy and enjoying your company and provide warmth. For babies, they get all that, plus more from their parents. This baby is paradise and it's not up for debate. What more could you possibly ask for? Oh yeah, a changed diaper and more food.